Today is Saturday, March the 23rd, 2024. It is approximately 5:51 p.m. and it is about 80 degrees. So I'm going to give you an overview of this bed before I begin talking specifically about some of the plants that are in it. So again, this section of the bed is relatively new. We have added 3 fiddlewood trees to our section to help create a privacy barrier between us and our neighbor. Again, this bed will get full sun all day long. As we move across in the pots, we have white mealy sage in the pots. Again, the white mealy sage can take the full sun, whereas the blue mealy sage we can handle some shade. So we have 4 pots of the white mealy sage. Around the pots and in between we have Greg's mistflower, and in between the pots we have a red yucca. 2 of the red yuccas are getting ready to bloom, so you can see the blooms on the top. Behind our red yuccas we have white mealy sage, and this particular white mealy sage is planted in the ground, and next to it we have some red salvia, and then here's our blue mealy sage that is also in the ground, and it alternates on the other side with blue mealy sage, red salvia, and the white mealy sage in the ground. The next row consists of red salvia, red firecracker plant. We also have a yellow firecracker plant, and then another red firecracker plant. So my next row consists of white mealy sage. Then we have the datura. Some people refer to it as a death angel's trumpet. It is a nightshade. Next to it, we have a African butterfly bush. It is not native. Some more datura. Then we have white mealy sage, and then we have lantana. Next you can see the zexminia. It has small yellow blooms, so this one is a little more mature than the one that I showed you earlier. It makes very large clumps. And this particular lantana is a Texas native lantana. Behind the Texas native lantana, we have a Russian sage, which has small purple flowers on it. And then we have the pink guara. The final section of this garden has a few non-native plants, which would be the copper plants that you can see there. We have the red jatropha. This is one that did not get bit back in the freeze. You can see the small red blooms on it. We have some smaller ones here that did get bit back in the freeze, but they are sprouting out really good. And then we have a white lantana. This particular white lantana is non-invasive, however it is not a Texas native. And then intermixed we do have some Greg's mistflower. The final section of this garden has blue mealy sage, and then we have a Texas mountain